Keith Urban was just hours away from stepping on stage in Greenville, South Carolina, when everything came crashing down. The lights were ready, the crowd was already pouring in, and then, without warning, the announcement hit. Tonight's show is canceled. Fans froze, unsure of what had happened. Was it an emergency? A family crisis? The truth, as it turned out, was both heartbreaking and all too human. Keith had lost his voice. The country superstar had been battling what he thought was a mild throat irritation earlier that week, but doctors confirmed it was far more serious. Laryngitis, a condition that can silence even the strongest singer. His longtime voice specialist, Dr. Galen Garrett from the Vanderbilt Voice Center, ordered complete vocal rest. No singing. No speaking. Nothing. It wasn't a choice. It was a necessity. For Keith, whose life revolves around music, that diagnosis must have felt like a cruel twist of fate. Moments later, he reached out to fans directly, posting a heartfelt apology that read, "Hey Greenville, I'm so sorry to have to cancel the show. I know all the logistics it takes to get to a concert these days, and I've never taken any of that, or any of you, for granted. I'm looking forward to getting back there when we can." It wasn't polished PR. It was Keith's raw voice, full of regret and sincerity. Because when your career is built on connection, canceling a show isn't just disappointing, it's personal. What most people don't realize is how brutal laryngitis can be for singers. Doctors don't just say rest your voice casually. They mean total silence. Whispering, humming, and even talking too much can cause long-term damage. The inflammation of the vocal cords makes every sound painful. Push too far, and the consequences could end a career. That's why Keith had no choice but to step back, even as it broke his heart to do so. And it couldn't have come at a worse time, because right now, Keith isn't just dealing with a medical setback. He's navigating the emotional fallout of a divorce that's shaken fans around the world. Just 2 weeks before this canceled show, Nicole Kidman officially filed for divorce after 19 years of marriage. One of Hollywood's most beloved couples, the country boy and the Oscar-winning queen, was calling it quits. Court documents revealed Nicole cited irreconcilable differences, and sources close to her said she was deeply hurt and felt betrayed. She reportedly wanted to save the marriage but realized it was beyond repair. As the headlines exploded, Keith did what he always does. He turned to music. On October 2nd, just days after the news broke, he took the stage in Hershey, Pennsylvania. During his performance of Heart Like a Hometown, fans noticed a touching moment. A photo of Nicole and their daughters, Sunday Rose and Faith Margaret, appeared on the screen behind him. It was emotional, bittersweet, and full of love. Even in heartbreak, he was showing gratitude for the family they built. But fans also noticed something else. Keith's voice sounded tired, strained, as if it was fighting to hold on. Now, in hindsight, the laryngitis diagnosis makes perfect sense. Years of non-stop touring, emotional stress, and sleepless nights had caught up to him. The road takes a toll. Early flights, dry hotel air, endless rehearsals, late-night shows. For singers, that grind is brutal. Even a small infection can spiral fast, and when you're performing night after night, recovery becomes almost impossible. By the time Greenville came around, Keith's body had simply said, "Enough." Fans were heartbroken, but the response online was overwhelmingly supportive. Comments flooded his post. "Take care of yourself first. Keith, your health comes before the show. We'll wait for you." The venue quickly announced full refunds through Ticketmaster, while Dr. Garrett assured everyone that Keith was expected to recover in time for his Nashville performance scheduled for October 17th. Still, the weight of the moment lingered. Keith Urban is not the kind of artist who cancels easily. Through addiction, fame, and heartbreak, he's built his reputation on showing up no matter what. To step back now means this was serious. For a man who's spent decades communicating through song, being told to stay silent must feel unbearable. But maybe in the middle of all this chaos, the divorce, the exhaustion, the pressure, this pause is exactly what he needs. Sometimes life forces you to stop so you can breathe again. Keith's High and Alive tour only has 2 more shows left this year, and then he'll take a break until March. When he returns, fans know it won't just be another concert, it'll be a comeback. Because Keith Urban has made a career out of resilience. Every time he's fallen, he's found a way to rise again, stronger, wiser, and more grounded. Maybe this canceled show isn't a setback at all. Maybe it's a reset, a reminder that even stars need silence to find their sound again. Greenville may have lost a concert, but Keith might just find his voice and his peace in the quiet. So what do you think? Will Keith bounce back stronger than ever? Or is this just the beginning of a deeper transformation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit subscribe. Because in Hollywood, even silence can speak volumes.